Would you like to see another one done? Okay, so let's take a look at it.
I resent my father because his only presence was abusive.
Is that true?
Yes, that's true.
Now, go in, be introspective. That's what you've believed probably all your life.
That's true also.
Yeah. So he was, read it again.
I resent my father because his only presence was abusive.
His only presence was abusive. Now close your eyes. Now find one place in your life that you can see where he was not abusive. One time. And I invite you all to do that. Someone you think was just entirely abusive. See if you can find one place. Did you find it?
I found one.
All right. Your father was entirely abusive. Is that true?
No, it's not. Not if I go with the one time that he wasn't.
Well, that seems to be the way of it. That's the truth of it. And the mind believes everything it thinks. How do you react? And I'm coming from your questions there. How do you react when you think that thought and you believe it? He was, and I'm going to shorten it, he was only abusive.
That just makes me feel lousy.
And how did you treat your father when you believed that he was only abusive?
I spent my whole childhood in fear.
And how did you treat him? What ways did you get even that you knew would hurt him, upset him, prove him wrong?
Oh, I acted out.
You acted out. And who did you hurt?
I was hoping to hurt him.
And
but,
who did you hurt?
I hurt myself.
Yes. So does that thought bring peace or stress into your life? My father was only abusive.
Brings stress.
So who would you be without this thought? Who would you be without this? Now we know it's a lie. He wasn't only abusive. Who would you be without this lie in your life?
I'd be more peaceful, more at ease.
So let's turn it around. My father was only abusive.
My father was not only abusive.
Isn't that truer?
That's truer.
Read it the way you wrote it. My father was...
I resent my father because his only presence was abusive.
Okay, now turn it around. I resent myself because I
resent myself because I was only abusive towards my father. That one's hard to swallow.
What are you experiencing?
Confusion.
See, here's what happens. Our nature is to love and care. And you love your father, no matter how abusive he is or was, and there's nothing you can do about it. So these lies, these thoughts that we haven't questioned, keep us from that experience. So we get really confused when love begins to replace hate and resentment. So this work is very dangerous. You can lose your identity as I am the man who hates my father or resents my father. And that's all that happens. It makes you a kinder human being. And in that, a more intelligent human being because there's less to worry about. And the mind is clearer about what it thinks and what it sees and what it knows to be true. So sit with it. This is a lot.
From one sentence, yes, it's mushroomed into quite a bit.
Yeah. Yes. You begin to meet yourself. You begin to meet your kinder nature. And that is God connected. It's a connection, a real connection. Thank you for your courage.
Thank you.
You're welcome.